lesson is about angle pairs formed by intersecting and perpendicular lines. So we have here intersecting lines. What is an intersecting lines? Okay, from the figure below, what have you observed? What is an intersecting lines? Intersecting lines are lines that intersect and form various angle pairs. So we have here line AD and line BC. They intersect, diba? So this is our symbol for intersecting lines. We have line AD intersect with line BC. Next, we also have perpendicular lines. What is a perpendicular lines? It is also intersecting lines, but the pair of lines form 90 degrees. So our lines are line JK and line IH. The point of intersection is the point L. And the intersection of the two lines formed right angles, diba? Oh, this is a sign for a right angle, ha. Mag-square siya. So, line GK and line IH is perpendicular to each other. So, we have also adjacent. We are going to identify all the angle pairs nga mabuo sa intersecting lines. So, we have first adjacent angle. What is adjacent angle? Two angles are adjacent if they have a common side. So, we have here lines AD and CB. So, two angles are adjacent if they have a common side. Let us find an angle here that are adjacent. We have angle AEC, and angle AEB are adjacent. Why? Side AE is the common side. They are adjacent because they have a common side, AE. This line, this AEC and AEB, they are adjacent. The common side is side AE. Okay. We also have angle CED. This is angle CED and angle DEB. And the common side is side ED. This is a side angle CED and angle DEB. Their common side is side ED. Okay, that is adjacent angle. Next, what is a vertical angles? Two angles are called vertical if they are non-adjacent and formed by two intersecting lines. Also, the sides of one angle are opposite rays of the sides of the other angle. Then vertical angles are congruent angles. So again, if they are non-adjacent and the sides are the opposite rays of the sides of the other angle. So this is adjacent angle. We have angle AEC and angle BED. The opposite sides are EA and ED. Diba? So again, we have angle AEC and angle BED are vertical angles. What is their opposite rays? The opposite rays is ray EA and ED. We also have angle CED, and angle AEB. Again, we have CED and AEB. They are vertical angles. They are opposite, diba? Kani din nga angle, Kani din nga, Kani din nga angle o kani siya They are vertical angles. Then kani siya dinhi ug kani siya dinhi vertical angles. Kanang iyang kaatbang nga angles magkaatbang. Non-adjacent, wala sila common nga sides. They are vertical angles. Next, linear pair. Two angles form a linear pair if they are adjacent and the non-common sides are opposite rays. So again, linear pair if they are adjacent. So we already know what is adjacent, no? Has like common nga side. And the non-common sides are the opposite rays. So this is adjacent, linear pair. We have angle AEC, angle AEC and angle AEB are linear pair. Ray EC and ray EB are the opposite rays. So again this is angle AEC and angle AEB are linear pair. Ray EC and ray EB are the opposite rays because linear pair are adjacent and non-common sides are the opposite rays. Kani nga non-common side nila, kani ilang non-common sides kay opposite rays. Okay, we also have angle CED and angle DEB, also adjacent. Ray EC and ray EB are the opposite rays. Next, we have complementary angles and supplementary angles. So what is the difference of complementary angles and supplementary angles? What have you observed in complementary angles? Okay, the two angle measures equal to 90 degrees. So if you are going to add the two angles, then if it is equals to 90 degrees, then they are complementary angles. And also in the supplementary angles, when you are going to add the two angles, then the sum is 180 degrees. So that is supplementary angles. Again, complementary angles, measures of two angles equals to 90 degrees, while the supplementary angles, the measures of two angles equals to 180 degrees. Okay. So now we have our activities. Identify the given pair of angles as adjacent, vertical, linear pair, supplementary, or complementary or congruent angles. Okay, so let us recall first what is adjacent. Adjacent angles, two angles are adjacent if they have a common side. Then two angles are vertical if they are non-adjacent and formed by two intersecting lines. Then two angles form a linear pair if they are adjacent and the non-common sides are opposite rays. Then supplementary angles if the sum of the two angles measures sum up to 180 degrees. Then complementary angles, the two angles whose sum of the measures is 90 degrees. And congruent angles is an angles or the angles having an equal measures. Okay. So let us answer number 1. We have angle 1 and angle 2. This is angle 1 and angle 2. So they have a common side, diba? This is angle 1 and angle 2. Their common side is OF or ray OF. So what do you think? What do you think is this angles? This is a linear pair and supplementary. Linear pair because the opposite side nila, kaning non-adjacent side nila is the opposite opposite sides, di ba? this side OE and side OB is their opposite sides, diba? And they are non-adjacent. That's why it is linear pair. And it is supplementary because a straight line, okay, take note, a straight line measures 180 degrees. And this straight line, gitunga siya ani nga line. So, gikat siya ani nga line, which is the angle 2 and na-form siya angle 2 and angle 1. But, kani silang duha, this is equals to 180 degrees. Kaya na-form man silang duha ka angle of straight line. So, that is supplementary. And they are also adjacent angle because naas like common nga side which is OF. Then, angle 5 and angle 2, okay, vertical and congruent. Because angle 5 and angle 2 na-form ang angle sa duha ka intersecting lines. These two intersecting lines, angle 2 and angle 5 are formed. So they are vertical and they are also congruent. Okay? Their non-adjacent sides are opposite to each other, di ba? Kani non-adjacent sa opposite rays ani nga angle. So they are vertical. Next, angle 2 and angle 3. Where is angle 2 and angle 3? Angle 2 and angle 3 are complementary because as you can see, na siya symbol din nga square, meaning if you can see an angle nga na I'm square nga symbol, that is a right angle. So right angle measures 90 degrees. That's why si angle 2 and angle 3 is complementary. Kay this is kuan man ang kani nga angle DOF is a right angle measures 90 degrees. Then gitunga siya ani, gikat man siya ani. Kani siya division lang ni siya sa angle 2 and angle 3. But kani paana din ha, they are equals to 90 degrees. So that is complementary. And angle 2 and angle 3 also adjacent because they have a common side OE. Next, angle 1 and angle 5. Where is angle 1 and angle 5? Okay, they are adjacent because naas like common nga side which is side OB, and supplementary because again this is a straight line and measures 180 degrees. Then na kuan lang siya, natunga siya or nakat aning segments, but still angle 1 and angle 5 kung iana nato, this is equals to 180 degrees, kaya form siya a straight line. And also a linear pair. Next, angle COE and EOF. So angle COE and EOF is also adjacent and supplementary. Okay, this is a straight line man. Then that's like common nga side which is OE, and this is equals to 180 degrees. So they are supplementary. Last, we have angle 4 and angle 3. Okay, angle 4 and angle 3, they are adjacent because they have a common side OD. They are not vertical. They also not a linear and not supplementary nor complementary. So it is adjacent angle. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. God bless you all.